Dun, 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 dun.
Hello, world. We are the
Brother Floggers.
We are here to tell you what to watch and who to watch with, and if this movie is groovy for you. We invited Daniel Radcliffe to be with us today, and unfortunately, he said he would only come if he could wear his invisibility cloak. So we said that's okay, but we're not sure if he's
here or not. Yeah.
Daniel!
I'm over here.
Over here?
Abracadabra.
We are doing a movie review on Escape from Pretoria, which is a movie, kind of a B movie, that was just released out on video on demand because of the pandemic going on. So this movie stars Daniel Radcliffe, Ian Hart, Daniel Weber, and a couple other actors that we don't really know anything about.
Yeah, all of them are pretty small names, except for
Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, there wasn't big name actors in this one, so but they did a fantastic job.
They did. Awesome Although job. Ian Hart is in the first Harry Potter and in the Last Kingdom series, if you're familiar with those. So he's got a pretty good.
He's got a good
history.
Yeah,
I guess.
IMDb profile.
Oh yeah.
So this movie is based on the apartheid era of South Africa when two white South Africans go in and try and basically send out propaganda against how the black people are being treated. And they get arrested and their attempts to escape from prison after being arrested. So let's jump into this review and talk about this.
All right.
So first of all, the quality of the movie, what'd you think?
It was great.
Yeah.
Because it's technically a B movie, but it doesn't feel like that. It's really well done.
I'm actually super surprised people aren't talking more about this movie.
Yeah.
This is, I wonder if they just didn't get much backing behind it as far as money and stuff like that. But this movie, this is a great movie. This is, I think, one of the top jailbreak kind of movies, from its genre. This is
I don't know how many
really
movies are in that genre, but
probably not a ton. Escape from Alcatraz and Alcatraz and a few movies.
Shawshank Redemption.
And
The Green Mile, kind of.
So out of the four, it's like number 3.
Or 4, depending.
No, but it's a really great thriller. This movie is super intense, I thought.
It is. It's like nail-biting intense, like, oh my goodness.
Well, and the way that they do it is they build it up. It's a little bit slow at the beginning, but they build up into this intensity that by halfway through the movie, it's just like pure, intense, nail-biting.
Like almost every moment, you're just like, oh my goodness, like they're going to get caught. Oh, no.
Well, and it's so well filmed and directed through this that I felt like, they have the right close shots, they have the right angles to make this just feel like you're in the moment.
Excellent camera work really heightened that sense of intensity, I guess.
Yeah, it was very well edited, and I just feel like this movie was just groovy for you.
This movie is based off of a book as well, and from my understanding, they had the actual writer Tim Jenkins on set often to help with the accuracy of the movie.
Yeah, and he helped Daniel Radcliffe with his accent and to help with.
It was terrible.
They followed pretty close. The accents were pretty good. Overall, I feel like I was a little disappointed because I lived in South Africa for a couple years and in Pretoria, where this takes place, but they didn't film in South Africa at all. It's all in Australia, which was kind of disappointing to me.
Just joking.
Yeah, you can really tell. But that was it's really cool how they incorporate a lot of the South African terminology and things like that, which if you're familiar with South Africa, you'll appreciate that. But there is actually a lot of racial terminology that they use that unless you know those words, you don't really, it totally blows over you.
Like me. I'm not familiar with that type of culture, and so, it does have a genuine feel to it because of that type of things, but I don't know what they're saying half the time.
Yeah, Ian Hart does a really heavy accent, and so you have to, subtitles are nice with this movie.
Yeah, I turned on subtitles after probably 5 or 10 minutes, and I missed it too much.
I don't know what's being said. But I loved the acting
Excellent acting. Daniel Radcliffe did a stellar performance in this one, and like you can really see like the adrenaline and the fear and everything through his face and his body, and I did a really good job.
Yeah, and you feel that because he does. And I'm surprised people aren't talking about this more.
One thing that was a little bit lacking in this is because it's a very chronological story. We do miss some of the character development. We don't get a lot of backstory into what's going on politically. They do narrate a little bit at the beginning, but we don't see the character development that you do in like some other prison movies like Shawshank Redemption and stuff. You're not seeing a lot of their history and their relationships. They're pretty much with single-mindedness. They're focusing on escape, which gives it some of its intensity, I think, because it's so single-minded on that. But you do lose some of that character development.
You do get some. You have enough that you can bite onto, but not enough that you get full, like a full meal.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's just like
potato
chips.
A juicy bite that you just don't quite get enough of.
I was thinking like a bag of potato chips you're eating. Like, well, I don't really feel satisfied, but I feel like my stomach's full.
I just feel kind of yucky. It's got a few graphic scenes, a little bit of language, but not bad. And so I think as far as a family watching this, I would say probably 14 plus. A little
bit more mature teenagers. Just because there's a lot of adult themes and
with the racial tension and just how they treat the prisoners and just things like that. It's just a little more intense than I would want a younger kid watching.
Yeah, and just the intensity too. Like, I mean, you can feel it physically.
My wife had kept looking at her phone to distract her from the movie because it was so intense. She was getting too involved in the intensity of it.
Yeah, if you're looking for a nice, relaxing evening, don't watch this.
This is not going to be it. It's awesome.
I liked it, but I didn't think it was quite there for a 2 thumbs, so I'm going to give it 1.5.
Yeah, I think that's what I would give it.
It's a good, solid watch. Definitely recommend it, but it's not like the best movie of the year.
Yeah, I think it's one I'd watch again. Just because there's a lot that happens in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely not one of the best films I've seen this year. But it's a good one and it's a fun one. And you're stuck at home right now anyway.
You might as well have some extra stress.
Yeah, that's a worry about something else besides dying from the virus. Good old Daniel.
Good old Dan. Harry Dan.
Harry Daniel.
He actually is Harry in real life too.
He really is. He's matured into blossomed
he's
quite
got
a full man.
Great long flowing hair and a beard in this too.
And chest hair that comes up out of his neck. He had a really weird neck beard though. And it waves to you
a couple times during the movie. And you're like, what? Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let us know if you would like to escape from prison. Let us know if you thought this movie was too intense for 12-year-olds. Or if you have any other movie recommendations. We're always looking for great content right now, especially
where nothing's coming out in theaters. So we will catch you at the next movie.
And then you'll escape.
Which is French for movie.